Hello everyone and welcome back to Brick Country. So recently I uploaded a short saying that I'm ready to start work on a medieval project, and today in this video we're going to be working on a little bit of that, trying to get a base layout ready and set in stone just so I have an idea moving forward of how I want everything to go, because going into this project all I really know is that it's going to be Black Falcon dominantly as the main faction, but I do want to have some other people groups scattered about throughout there. I've had some really good ideas about that actually, so we can get to that later in this video, maybe another update. But I'm definitely excited to start working on the official final layout. So without further ado, let's get into it. So for starters, my table is a mess, so I need to clean all that off before I can really get to work here. And then you'll notice I already moved the Black Falcon Knight Castle over, and also the medieval blacksmith shop over, just toying with some different ideas. I'm kind of leaning towards putting the mountain fortress more in this back corner. I really like how that looks. But another idea I've had is right now, Orthanc and Barad-dûr are each on 4 base plate bases. Barad-dûr has more detail done to it. Obviously, I still need to build Orthanc eventually. But Barad-dûr actually needs 4 base plates for its base, while Orthanc could do with a little smaller. So I'm thinking about turning the 4 base plates into 1 gray base plate, shrinking it, and then I can add another row of base plates going along here, and that would give me a little more breathing room in this area, and I'm leaning towards doing that. But I think the first step we need to do is really clean off this table, so let's do that now. There we go. That's better. Now, it might not look that different right off the bat, but there is a method to the madness. For starters, I have all my gray plate that I got on the pad wall off to the side, so it's easy for me to grab because I'll be working on millsing some of the upper sections. And then you might notice that I went ahead and added an extra row of base plates and kind of shifted around the locations a little bit of the structures, just toying with some more ideas. This is about the same, and I just cleared up some of the area up here, some minifig elements that I have laying around. And then over here, I sorted out all the loose minifigures I had on the table. Basic fantasy, including the D&D, my custom Lord of the Rings figures, some miscellaneous elements, Lord of the Rings figures, and then some parts over here. I need to find some new homes for these Lord of the Rings Hobbit sets over here. But I think this area looks a lot better. This extra row of base plate really helps it a lot. So as of right now, the diorama is going to be 4 by 4.5 base plates, and I feel like that's a good space for it. Now, the question that I'm kind of going back and forth on right now is the Mountain Fortress Bricklink Designer set, because it has to be included. I love this set, but my question right now is how, because it's in the name, Mountain. So do I raise the whole thing up one of these rock pieces, so give it a little bit of height? Or what I'm leaning towards right now is actually including it in the mountain. So I would build up a peak or side of the mountain here, so it's built into the actual mountain itself, and add some more rocky feel around it. Looking at it from a different angle, you can see, so this section would be framed into the mountain itself. And we also have a back entrance back here. This is where the main gate of the castle would be, not on the front actually. So I'd add some sort of trail coming out this way, and I think that could look cool. And the snow itself, this snowy biome, would probably be picture a wavy line about here. That is about the border of the Arctic snowy feel that I'd want to have. With a little bit of elevation, I'd probably raise it up 2 or 3 bricks if I decide to do just the mountain itself and not do full MERP. So, or then I would taper it down in height. So I feel like that's a pretty good idea. That's what I'm leaning towards now. But let me know in the comment section what you guys think about that, whether it should be a full rock plate high and be on its own, or included in a mountain itself. Another thing is you might notice this small forced hideout promo set I have, and this is kind of marking a spot for me right now because I ordered from the most recent Bricklink series the Forest Stronghold set, which is basically a Forestman castle equivalent to this in level of detail, I would say. And my plan as of right now is to kind of place it back here because it does have an open back. And it's in a corner shape. So I'd like to have the corner flush up against this wall so it makes sense. So from everywhere else in the diorama is the outside. And then if you come to the back, you can see into it. And I think that's going to look really cool. The other question I'm kind of playing with right now is the medieval blacksmith shop. Now, don't get me wrong, it is a great set. It's a really, really big house, and I don't know if I'm going to include a village area yet. So I don't know how to or if I should include it in the layout. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think, and if you have any ideas for its placement. Because as of right now, the only space that's quote-unquote taken is the back corner for the mountain fortress, probably these back 4 base plates for forest hideout area. And then I'd also like to reserve this corner for a harbor of some sort. That's what the blue base plates are kind of marking. So we have this full corner to work with, as well as these 2 base plates here. So I will definitely be having paths kind of connecting everything, maybe some armies, some travelers, various things and various details. Also maybe some hills and valleys, just kind of give it some nice detail. But I really don't know what's going to go over here as of right now. So let me know your ideas and thoughts about this whole layout in the comment section. All in all, this is going to be a very fun project, though, and I'm excited to tackle it. I've tried other mock-ish, large-ish scale size builds before, so I'm excited to try a build series on the channel. I've attempted them before, and they haven't really gone that well. I usually end up stopping, so I'm really wanting to get this one done, and I really want this one to turn out good, so I'm really excited to work on it and really excited to hear your guys' thoughts on it. Well, I think that's the end of this update. Again, I really want to hear you guys' opinions on all this, so let me know in the comment section your guys' thoughts. My next update will probably have something to do with the minifigures I want to include in the build. Not a set in stone, the figures, but mainly a general idea of which classic castle factions and other people groups and species I want to include. If you want to see some more awesome content, there should be some videos popping up on your screen now, and I'll see you guys over there. Farewell.